comes down to this. Gable with the lead over Michael Weiss and Matt Savoy. As Todd Eldredge takes the ice, the 30-year-old from Chatham, Massachusetts, who now trains just outside of Detroit. Can he win his 6th U.S. national title? 3 spots available for the men at the Olympics. Right now, Michael Weiss looks pretty good for one of those spots. But remember, Johnny Weir, the youngster, still to come. But here is Eldredge.
You know, I think the audience also respects the fact that he's been a hard worker, that he's stuck with it, that he's continued to fight, he hasn't given up, and that he's had, you know, great competitive spirit all the way through. He's a fine young fellow in that case.
You've got to admire his perseverance.
Ah. Big move for him is whether he can provide that quadruple jump. It's right here at the opening if he's going to do it, unless he changes the procedure in the mind. But here it is no triple Salchow. Now he's changed the order of his skating, which he's perfectly free to do. Speed that he has coming into this, and this a triple axel, triple toe, double toe rather. Wonderful edging going into that perfect curve of the arc. Triple Lutz jump.
He would become the oldest U.S. Olympic skater since Roger Turner back in 1934, and the oldest U.S. champ since Roger Turner. One journalist the other day called him a dependable pair of loafers that never goes out of style.
That's a wonderful description. Note the solidity of the edge there. The circles turning on the ice, one on top of the other, not traveling. Not moving across the ice. See, he elected not to do a quadruple, not to try one, trying, I think, to hold and maintain the perfect position of his performance without the quadruple. Now, unless he sneaks one in here, I think we will not see a quadruple in this performance.
Is that a good decision?
It's his decision. It's a perfectly acceptable one, although he's got to come to grips with doing a quadruple if he's going to win an Olympic gold medal. A loop, a triple loop jump, triple toe loop. Wonderful combination. Death drop. Combination now, first a triple flip. Oh, and you see how curved it was. A triple flip should be a straight line. This was curved. The result, it flipped him off the lean, and he never got into the second part of that combination, of what he had originally planned for that combination. Another triple axel, forward edge. Oh, see how the curve of the outflow comes? It's just nice and neat and clean. No wrenching from an inside to an outside edge. Perfect balance on that. Triple Salchow. Straight line footwork. This has got to go from one end of the rink to the other. It's got to have movements in both directions, both to the right and to the left.
Gable may have had the crowd in his hands, but so does Eldredge.
Split jump. And now watch this, a final combination speed. Look at the speed of this. Look at the way he centers the circles on the ice. Good back sit spin, cannonball position, straight up, back scratch spin, hands over the head, watch him rise. Wonderful back speed to it. Good for you, Todd Eldredge, good for you.
Everyone on their feet.
Not his greatest performance, not his best, but awfully nice, awfully good.
His 17th trip to the national championships. First on the novice level, then the junior level, 12 trips on the senior level. Can you split them, Dick? Who do you like, Gable and Eldredge here?
Well, I would be happy to give you my opinion, but it would take a long time to explain it, so I'm not going to do it.
We'll wait and see. Most important opinion, of course, that of the judges. But remember, there's one more man left to skate here in the free skate. He's only back live. Todd Eldredge said the other day he's got 5 titles. He wants a 6-pack. Now, remember how close it was after the short program. They were tied at the top.
And look at this triple salchow right here. The back inside edge right there. 1, 2, 3 turns. Perfect position on the landing. Straight up, very nice. Wonderful, clean arch coming out. But look at this triple flip. See how he curves it. It's almost like a salchow on the other foot. And I think that's one of the reasons why he fell so far out of it and was unable to sustain the landing edge.
Who needs a quad, right?
Well, I'll tell you something. You asked me before which one would I give it to, and I'll tell you right now, I'd give it to Todd Eldredge because he had 7 triples and to 7 triples for Gable with 1 quad, but he had much better spins. Well, he had much better musical interpretation.
Let's see, technical merit marks. Now the presentation marks, all 5.9. Here's one for the old guys. Todd Eldredge, at the age of 30, has the lead over Timothy Gable, who walks off backstage.
Well, I tell you, I'm glad I was able to come out with that prediction beforehand.
After almost 2 years away, Dick, he came back last year with one thing in mind, to get back to the Olympic team. As you look at the Olympic champion from '92, Kristi Yamaguchi, with tears in her eyes. I think Todd's got tears in his eyes right now. He's going back to Salt Lake. He's got the lead right now.
Well, he is such a competitor. He has that marvelous ability to keep going and to fight.